Do-it-yourself Amanita slurry. This doesn't have to be complicated. Let me explain how. Hey Seekers, if you're new here, I'm Marlucia and I teach the science behind Amanita, specifically Muscaria, Regalis, and Pantherina, the three varieties I work with and deeply trust. Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. I'm not here to treat, diagnose, or prescribe anything. And due to YouTube guidelines and FDA regulations, nothing shared here should be taken as medical advice. The goal is to simplify this path so you feel informed enough to work with Amanita on your own, not rely on someone else to tell you what to feel or how to heal. Let's get into it. Welcome back. Before we begin, gather everything you need so you're not trying to find the tools in the middle of the process. For this preparation, we're using 50 grams of dried Amanita, 1,500 milliliters of distilled water, food-grade citric acid, a digital pH meter, a covered pot, a thermometer, a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth, and freezer-safe storage containers or pouches. Having accurate tools makes this process much easier to repeat consistently. And keep your workspace clean. Preparation is part of the practice. Now let's get into it. Step 1, prepare your mushroom material. You have two options here, and either one is fine. You can break the dried Amanita into small, evenly sized pieces by hand, or you can put the mushrooms into a blender and pulse them until they're broken into small pieces. You do not need to turn them into a fine powder. A coarse texture is perfect. Once your mushroom material is prepared, transfer it into your pot. Step 2, add the water. Add 1,500 milliliters of distilled water to the mushroom material. Give everything a good stir so that all the mushrooms become saturated. Step 3, adjust the pH. Using food-grade citric acid, slowly lower the pH of the mixture to approximately 2.8. Add your citric acid gradually. Stir, check the pH, and continue adjusting until you're around that 2.8. I use a digital pH meter because it gives me an accurate measurement than trying to guess based on an amount of citric acid. Different water can behave differently, so we're adjusting according to the actual pH of the mixture. Step 4, simmer. Bring the mixture to approximately 190 degrees Fahrenheit or 88 degrees Celsius. Once you're there, maintain it around that temperature for 3 hours. If you have equipment that allows you to control the temperature directly, that makes this easier. If you're using a regular stovetop, use a thermometer and make small adjustments to your heat as needed. Keep the pot covered whenever possible to help reduce evaporation. You're not looking for a hard rolling boil. You're maintaining that hot, controlled simmer. Step 5, strain. After the 3-hour simmer is complete, strain the mushroom material from the liquid. You can use a fine mesh strainer, cheesecloth, or both. Press the mushroom material gently to recover as much of the remaining liquid as you responsibly can. The liquid you're left with is your finished slurry. Step 6, cool and store. Allow the slurry to cool completely before transferring it into your storage containers. I recommend dividing it into portions so you don't have to keep your entire batch refrigerated once you begin using it. Keep the portion you're currently working with refrigerated. We generally use refrigerated slurry within approximately 7 days. Freeze whatever you aren't going to use during that time. Frozen portions can be thawed as needed and can be refrozen when handed properly. Now let's talk about why we make slurry this way. Our method is based on research showing that acidity, heat, and time affect the conversion of ibotenic acid into Muscimol. The science behind decarboxylation isn't something we created. What we did was take that research and turn it into a practical, repeatable process through years of hands-on experience and many batches since 2019. But there's another really important reason we make slurry. Amanita is naturally variable. The concentration of its compounds can differ from one mushroom to another. That means relying on a single mushroom can give you a very different preparation from the next individual mushroom. When we combine multiple mushrooms into one larger batch, we help average some of that natural variation across the preparation. That doesn't mean every batch suddenly becomes chemically identical. It's still a wild mushroom. But it creates a more consistent preparation than relying on one individual mushroom at a time. And that's really the philosophy behind this entire process. We're not trying to force nature into perfect standardization. We're using what the research teaches us, understanding that natural variability of the mushroom and creating a preparation method that we can repeat as consistently as possible. Learn the process, understand what you're working with, then make your own informed choices. Good luck with your do-it-yourself slurry, and don't forget, I love you forever.